Go ahead.
Nickeil, given the importance of the game, your production, the way you changed the game when you came in, is this one of the better moments of your career?
Definitely say it's a blessing each and every game that I can come out and play, especially in the opportunity to be able to play in a playoff game. We knew that coming in, it was going to be important for us to really present ourselves. The narrative coming into the game wasn't in our favor, and so the main thing and the focus was to just do just that. And my mindset really wasn't about anything else but providing for the team. And through the grace of God and my work and preparing for this moment, it allowed me to do what I did today.
Do you view them as a difficult matchup or as a welcome matchup?
I think we view them as a challenge, for sure. Everybody that we're going to play against, we got to invite that challenge. Good team, bad team, whatever the case may be, it's another opportunity for us to come together as a team, win a game. And for us, what we're playing for right now, we just got to keep that mindset of they got stars, they got good players, but we have a good team, and it's just playing to wins.
You guys like your bench. You have a deep bench. There's a sense it's a better bench overall than Phoenix's, and yet in the playoffs, teams tighten their rotations. How can you guys assert that advantage even if there might not be a lot of minutes some nights?
I think for us, one thing that's kind of been played to our advantage is the next man up mentality. Cat went down a few times. Jaden's been down a few times. Everyone's just kind of stepping up in whatever that role is. I think if we continue to have the mindset of putting the team first, being prepared to play, studying film, knowing our roles, and if something is to happen, God forbid, or whatever the case may be, if we need to make an adjustment, I think everyone's prepared to do so because everyone's been humble and willing to make the right adjustments.
Nickeil, can you describe what it is like to be on the floor when Ant is doing what he did at the end of the third quarter?
Sometimes you just got to, step back because in the moment you're, so locked in on so many things. But at one point in time, you're just like, yo, what is going on? That's the common theme when you're playing with Ant. You 1 minute you're lifting out of the corner to give him an outlet. It's off the backboard. He dunks it. It's he's just spectacular. He's a great player, and the things that he does is special talent. And I know he wants to win. And so when you see him in those zones, that's just Ant trying to win, and he's a determined, confident guy. And so I would just say it's pretty amazing to watch just the way he plays, and in moments like that, you see his confidence grow, and a lot of guys will shy away from that, and he's not one.
It sounds like Mike Conley spoke to you guys just about how much this playoffs means to him. What was the impact of that for you to hear him say what he did?
Mike is like a big brother to me. It's my OG, and so he's helped me tremendously throughout the season, even dating back to last year, towards the end of my third year when I got to Utah. The bond that I've been able to kind of grow with Mike through these years has been special, and I think everybody wants it for each other. And Mike being the OG, the leader, everyone has the utmost respect for him. And when a guy comes out and says what he says and his approach and what he's about, it's all about just being there for him, next man up, everybody coming together. And I think it was very timely, and we did so tonight.
You were decent at it before you came here, but in the time you've been here, you've gotten a lot better at blowing up screens or just basically negotiating screens. Is that something that requires a lot of work? How much of it is instinct? How have you refined that skill?
Film, a lot of paying attention to the scouting report, knowing who I'm going up against, tendencies, a will, desire to want to do it, because it's not easy, but definitely the mindset of what's important. I think I have a bigger picture in mind all the time. So knowing it's not about me, it's not about how I feel in this moment, it's about what the team needs and providing that, and just making sure each and every possession I'm just giving my effort. These guys are great players, and they're a team that's earned their way here. And so for me, I can't take a possession off. When I'm out the game, that's when I can rest.
Kyle's injury had something to do with this, but Finch seemed to freelance a little bit more with his rotations than he has during the regular season. How is that affecting you in terms of knowing when you're coming into the game and who you're guarding? Does that matter, or did you guys, your week of work, give you a pretty good idea of what was going to happen?
I think a week of work definitely gave us a good idea of what was going to happen. We didn't expect an injury. I pray for Kyle's speedy recovery. I know his mindset. I know he's going to want to get back soon. I think, like I mentioned earlier, we've had injuries throughout the season, but guys have been wanting to take that opportunity and do something with it and play for the team and just contribute. And that's just the mindset. Next man up, be ready to do what we need to do to get the job done.
Nas just said in the locker room he thinks your consistency and his consistency comes from kind of having to earn it in the league and the paths that you guys take. How do you see that to be true?
I agree 100%. I had to learn what was going to get me to stick, and I had to learn what was going to make me a better player. I got to work. I'm not blessed in that way of taking the summer off, coming back, and I'm the guy. So for me, it's just enjoying that, though. Like, I love to play basketball. This is a game I love. I wanted to be here since I was a kid, everything I dreamed of. So just putting in that work, trying to be great each and every day and improve. And I think what Nas said is 100% true because it is a lot of the hard work. And to be consistent, it's a lot of work. You got to do it day in and day out. And in this league, to have success with so much talent, from guys who don't play to guys who do play, you got to know that not every opportunity is just going to be given to you, handed to you. And I've seen it firsthand through my experience. Starting, not starting, coming off the bench, playing DMPs like crazy. Like, I've been everywhere. So for me, it's just about what can I do to bring some peace to my life, some consistency each and every day, and that's just working.
Nickeil, Rudy played up at the level of the screen a lot more today and then switched out in space quite a bit. How valuable is that in kind of unlocking the versatility of this defense, especially giving Booker and Beal different things to look at in pick and roll?
It's very important, and I think if you date back to those 3 games, that's what hurt us. And today, Rudy made that adjustment because he knew what mattered, but also we all came together and said, hey, we're going to have to do some uncomfortable things in order to get this win. It's the playoffs. Guys got to figure it out. And, again, like, credit to Rudy, credit to everybody on my team who took that week seriously and try to prepare for today and the upcoming games.
Did you expect this last week to be as intense as it seemed to be in practice every day?
For sure. I mean, everybody was ready, and I think having that week, not having to worry about the play-in, just got us going. Home court advantage as well, sleeping in your own bed, small things like that. But everyone was just locked in. Everyone was locked in, and I knew from game 82, like, once it finished, knowing that they were the 6 and we were 3, we knew what we needed to do. And I think from that moment was leading to this series, how to prepare for this series.
Then, what did it take for you as a player to get the internal green light, as green as it seems to be right now, from 3?
Definitely on defense. Being able to guard defensively and provide something to the team. And knowing myself, knowing my abilities and what I do well, and trying to sharpen that and heighten that so that it can buy me more time on the court.
So you kind of feel like you earn those 3-point attempts with your defense, and then
in a sense, yeah, but also making shots. When you guard, that's how you stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not given every night that I'm gonna shoot what I shot today, and it's given every night that I have the ability to guard. And if I'm gonna provide that every day, then they'll live with if I go 4 for 9 today, if I go 1 for 5 tomorrow, God forbid. But whatever the case may be, my defense has allowed me to add some value to where I can just be out here shooting a shot. You know, we got guys like Ant. We have so much talent on this team. I can't just be out here jacking shots like crazy. And that's not what's worked for me, especially for how my career has been. So I'll definitely say that.
just in regard to Booker specifically, what is the biggest challenge with slowing him down? He didn't find much of a rhythm today. What did you do to just kind of keep him from getting going?
Just play after play, just being there. Understanding that he's talented, he's going to make some tough shots, but trying to make it difficult. A lot of film, studying his game, trying to adjust to what he's comfortable in and the spots he likes to get to. And guys like that, you just got to beat up every possession and accept the challenge. He's made a name for himself as a scorer, as a complete player, all-star. So for me, just the mentality of, like, if he scores, technically he's supposed to because of who he is. So I just approach it as I have nothing to lose. Just giving it my all.
Awesome. Thanks again.